Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spawn Podcast. My name is Wise Kenya International, coming to you all the way from Lavington. I have shout out to the one and only behind the scenes,
Mr. Producer,
Mr. Newton,
the man himself,
and the one who is behind with a beanie, Mr. OWI, the one himself,
one from Zambia.
And on this side we have
the one and only Mariko,
Tiffany.
Jasiri. Amejaa
Siri.
Lazima mtafute ndio akupe nuru.
Tafuta Israel.
Yesu peke yake ndo anatafuta anapatia na nuru. So, right now, very quickly, the few minutes we have, we're speaking about relationships. So, the questions I have are very simple. There's very different perspectives of millennials' perspective on relationship and Gen Z's perspective on relationship. And the way we view relationships, even from the context of dating and going out and how someone should present themselves and what expectations do you have in a relationship and what criterias do you use to actually determine that this person is a candidate for me to consider in a relationship. So, from our very own, the one, the PhD holder. Yeah. What is your perspective on that?
Well, I can start with the criteria. Personally, I know I can't criticize, if that's the word, someone that I want to date unless I speak to them. I date someone more than just physically. It's mentally. It's a relationship. Because we're trying to build something. We're not trying to just come, go, trial and error, interview. Ningetaka mtu wa kazi ningetafuta.
Oh, wow.
There's no point. Okay, everyone has their own criteria when they are choosing. Whatever, it depends on you, to be honest, on what you need, what you feel you need, that is. But then again, do you really need it? Do you really need it? Because sometimes relationships, let's just say it's a very tough conversation.
What criteria do you use to determine someone is the perfect candidate for you?
Number one.
Guy, you better fear God. You better be a man of God. And I don't mean a man who goes to church. Or like a man who's just ati brother sijui nani.
Minister.
No. Other ministers. Woo! A man of God. A man who can lead, a man who can direct, a man who's... And sometimes, like, leading is not actually... How do I say this? Leading sometimes... I'm not saying, like, ni wewe nitakuwa na kuuliza maswali zote and stuff. Because to be honest, I need you to lead. As much as, yes, physically, but also spiritually.
Be the priest.
This now comes to a very deep question. You need the man to lead spiritually, even more than physically.
Even more than physically. Because...
So the question is this. What of the people that say they cannot submit to a man? Because a lot of ladies these days say they cannot submit to a man. And you have said you would need him to lead spiritually. Physically. You would need him to lead. Period. Lead. So, automatically when a lady says that, that means wewe mwenyewe you have submitted to his leadership. Sindio? Yeah. Not negating that you're also a leader, but you have submitted to his leadership. But what can you tell all the ladies that say they can never, they can never submit to a man? If he wants submission, he should work for it. Ama he should earn it.
I would pose the question, why are you in that space that you feel that you cannot submit to a man? Because to be honest, submission, it's kind of, I don't want to say...
It's a touchy subject.
Musinipige, but submission is earned. Submission is earned.
How is submission earned?
In how you present yourself, to be honest. Because ukikuja unionyeshe, I can trust you. I can trust you in everything. Like,
one minute, you're excused.
Sorry?
You're excused. So you wanted to take a call?
Yeah.
Yes. Oyu has a lot of questions. He can join. Yeah. So,
Sorry, guys.
the one and only Oyu, the Oyu hapa,
Yeah.
the man himself.
Come back
yes.
like you
Me
never.
personally, do I feel like you're putting me in a position where I am safe enough to submit? Because, to be honest, personally, I can only be as feminine as you are masculine. I can only feel soft and safe in the space that you're giving me. If I don't feel like you are leading, I will have to take up that role myself. Because
That's a
if
good
this
point.
relationship it has to work.
Tashed.
It has to work. It has to work regardless. So if I feel like you are not leading, I will lead. Because we can't both be blind. We can't be both walking blindly.
The blind leading the blind.
We can't be the blind leading the blind.
Utaanguka kwa
Headless
ditch.
chickens running.
If I feel I'm not safe enough to submit because I know where you will lead me, I do not want to go. I will lead myself.
Okay, you've spoken about something profound, safety. So there has to be an aspect of safety so that you can actually be at that point of submitting.
Yeah.
Sindio? Okay, so huyu nimekuona na maswali hapo hivyo
Si maswali. No, I was just asking myself, you know, as I was sitting far east.
That's a question, but okay.
What do you mean by submission?
Eh,
You know, submission in what category is submission?
Okay, yeah, ameongelelea story ya the man leading, period.
No, she's correct. Won't lie. Because
But she's also said that
Allah.
it depends.
depends in what.
It depends because if you don't know where you are going, she will end up leading because she knows where she's going.
That's why it's always said a man should lead. You're the priest, you know. And let's say if a lady is going to submit to you, you need to show the leadership.
Sasa now what you are saying, Sasa.
If I'm not showing the leadership, then hapo ni kama tuko kama Kagera. Tuko tu.
Tuko tu hapo.
Tuko tu.
Twendi mahali.
But the moment you show the leadership as a man, is better off because the lady will follow you.
Haiwezi kuwa nyi wote ni makanga na hakuna dereva.
Lazima kuwe na dereva,
And yeah, I'm just chilling.
I can't ask you for your life plan, your vision. And, you know, I'm just chilling, trying to sort this out. That does not create a space for safety.
But now, isn't that most of the relationships right now, even though venye ziko? Because most of us right now don't want to work. We don't want, even if we have an opportunity to work, it has to be on our terms. So there's a certain perception that someone can say that I don't want you to box me by asking me about my plans. What if I die tomorrow? Why are you then asking me? See, we just live for today and then you submit today and then tomorrow we'll figure it out. What will you say about that?
If you're not in the space to know your future, it means you don't even know what you want to do with me. So why would I put myself in such a place? You already do not know what you want to do with yourself, meaning you don't know what your future is, meaning you don't know what you want to do with me, meaning you don't have a vision. And you want me to entrust myself, my heart, my feelings with you.
Okay. So, safety, vision, what else have you said? Nimesikia vision sana, kuna safety, then kuna...
I can say something.
Yes.
She has good point. You know, the moment you tell a lady or a woman, this is the vision I have, your vision and her vision should align. You know, because you can't tell me I'm pursuing you, for instance, then I don't tell you my visions. The moment I tell you my visions, I know where. Like for me as a photographer, my work is doing photos and moving around, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm supposed to tell you this is my vision, this is what I'm expecting, this is how it's supposed to be. But at the end of the day, the moment you show leadership, your vision to your lady, safety will come naturally. It will not just be like, one, you cannot be in a relationship where there's no safety.
He is.
Now, you need to be in a place where your woman should be secure. She knows I'm safe. And the small thing matters a lot for the ladies. Wezi amka tu leo, shwe, ulienda, alafu na by the way, niko coast Z. Safety starts when you are open enough to tell them, this day I'm traveling to this place. I'm with my so and so and so. So she knows. Because the moment you start putting such layoff or say, such foundation, they'll be like, oh, okay, this is a healthy relationship. Even her should be like, okay, by the day, I'm going to hang out with so and so. Okay, so I'm taking matatu nini. When I get home, I'll call you. Such stuff. Rather than, uko tu, anaona kwa story zako. The man is in Dubai, anashindwa. When do you go? You know. But the safety starts from you. The most securing her safety, she'll be like, I have a man who already shows me safety. She'll start being like, okay, I'm feeling safe with this person around. Hivyo. Rather than, shui anaona tu hapo Insta story. Jamaa wangu wako Dubai ajani show. It makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because submission comes with that kind of communication. If you are communicating to me, at least I know, hapa tuko sawa kuliko kai. Experience, I tell you, experience.
Unamka asubuhi.
Huu ni nani?
Okay, so
as women, see, we are created for like companionship. See, procreation, and stuff. We are created for companionship. Meaning, if I want to be your companion, I need to help you, or rather encourage you. You know, we are more of empaths than you are.
Illogical.
So, meaning, if I want to support you, I need to know what I am supporting. If I want to be there for you, I need to know how to be there for you. And that comes with communication, which, to be honest, not a lot of men have. And for some reason, or it's because we all are more logical than emotional.
No, I don't think even that's a problem.
Let me address that.
My brother.
Sup. So, lay there. So, I want to make one thing very clear.
Yeah.
If, and not just for any relationship out there, not necessarily the romantic kind, you need to understand that if it involves the opposite gender, you are never going to be thinking the same way. You might think of the same thing at the same time, but not the same way.
Yeah.
She's mentioned ladies being empaths. They feel a lot. Then there's men who tend to lean more on the logical side. Does this really make sense? For you two to be at the same level, to sit down and think together, you need to, in some way, kind of compromise and accept this other person's way of thinking without trying to assimilate them and making them, be like yourself.
Okay. Makes sense. I agree. I did
just
not,
do it respectfully. By
yes.
the way.
I think one of the most challenging things for all genders, male and female, one of the things that we do not understand is communication plays a very huge role in understanding.
True.
So if you don't know how to communicate, let's even talk about feelings. Kwa sababu kwa madeo sana sana hapo kwa feelings na sisi, sometimes we might not understand where you are coming from when you are speaking about a specific thing. So sisi tunaiona, that's where we don't understand. We don't understand that there is a way you have seen this thing. There is a way that you have processed it. For instance, kenye naongeleanga sana kwa choo, loose. The seat, the toilet seat, ama maybe toothpaste, ama maybe socks unakuja unarusha pale na pale, ama maybe
how you put your shoes.
How you put your shoes, ama maybe tu umekuwa tukifanya hizo vitu tu countlessly na kuna mtu ana feel vibaya, anaona ni kama huu mtu anielewi. Every single time I keep on I sort them out, but he's constantly doing the same thing. And then inafika mahali unalipuka, and they wonder, okay, so to them they are logical. We are logical. So sisi tulikuwa tu tunakuja tunaweka, okay, tunajua, okay. But for you don't look at it from that perspective. It goes beyond the action itself to the point of, does this person not love me to understand that this is important for me?
Or am I not significant enough for them to remember
now
that
the question comes, not even the question, the statement, is it a question or statement? From your side and our side, from the context of communication, are we able to actually communicate and say, this is how I do this, and when I do this, I do not mean this. I am doing this for the sake of just doing it.
Okay. I can say this. One, the moment you're pursuing someone, communication will be key, right? Then during that communication time, I need to understand how she communicates and how I communicate. You know, that's why there's always communication is the first priority. Because from the onset, the way I communicate to her and the way she communicates to me, I'll tend to and I'll try to understand. And moreover, she'll always be open to tell me, this and this. This is how I do this. This is my deal breaker. So you know, if you do this, this is a deal breaker. Plus, you as a guy, you'll tell her the same. These are my deal breakers.
But do people do that when they're beginning relationships?
Let me tell you, if you are, you should. Cause
I agree. I do not.
Because if you don't, then it's not gonna make sense. We'll have fight in between. But the moment I've laid how my communication is and our communication structure is, it's way off. So I'll understand. If she's on her mood days, I'm not supposed to do 1, 2, 3. You know, I need to understand how she moves and how she communicates. If I don't understand that, then I'll be throwing her off of how I'll communicate with her. Plus, there are some ladies who don't like people who are raising their voices.
Yeah, actually.
They love people
You
who
see
are
me shout here.
But now, for me to get to know that, it's the way she'll tell me on set. Si ati tukiendelea na kuja kuniambia mimi by this penangi watu tell me, because I know okay, I don't need to raise my voice. I need to lower it. So no, I communicate better. Unajua sasa kuna wale wanasema me I love people who are talking too loud. I love loud people. There's some people like I don't like going to public places that much. They'll feel uncomfortable. But the moment I start my communication, just be straight on.
Yeah, so the foundation to be communication.
If our communication is pathetic, the relationship will be pathetic.
As you said, the questions. We were having this talk with a friend of mine, and the questions, we weren't raised to ask the right questions. And that's why most of the time, the relationships aren't that stable. We haven't created a foundation because you didn't ask the right questions. In the future, you find out, so this bothers her. When I do this to him, he feels disrespected or something because you didn't ask. But then, how to actually ask the right questions, that starts from a self-seeing perspective. You have to know yourself so that you know that if this one does this, it will irk me. And I will know directly that you are not the one. So instead, just ask the right questions. Even if, so you better learn yourself first. Before you put yourself in a space where you want to enter a relationship, know what you want.
Just to add on that before someone else says something, before I forget this point, you can't give understanding if you lack it yourself. Because I can't confidently come and give you fashion advice if I do not
understand
it. You see, so I can't really understand someone else without understanding myself first. Because sometimes people have this thing, a psychologist called Carl Jung calls shadow projection. This means that those two behaviors of yourself that you have decided to shun and ignore, you decide to project on others. If you find yourself, okay, I'm not, just think of it. If you find yourself, whenever someone is speaking, you say, jamaa kona kiburi sana.
That's
unnecessarily.
That's actually
you have no proof. You have no, you're just, no kona kiburi. Ama, jamaa ni mjinga, ama such. This is a trait of yourself that you decided to shun and hide away so deep in yourself that your subconscious decided to completely ignore. You see? So for you to be able to tell what someone else or what your actions are doing to someone else, you must understand yourself first. And not just understanding yourself by, okay, I know myself, I know what my name is, what I like. Like a holistic understanding.
Yeah.
This is something I like doing. And I can give reasons why. And this is something I completely dislike, and I can give reasons why. Not that
You cannot give what you do not have.
yes.
Like, there's no way you can love someone if you don't love yourself.
Cannot pour from an empty cup.
Yeah, so it makes sense. So Mimi, I have a question. Okay, actually, no, not even a question. The main aim for this conversation, as we are finishing right now, was for us to get to understand the fundamentals of relationships. I think I can finish by saying this. Kama mnakataa museme. In a relationship, there is two people. True?
True.
In a relationship, we are equal but play different roles. You get?
Yes.
Because both of us are humans. You're not an alien from Nini Mars.
From Timbuktu.
You get? So both of us are human beings.
Yeah.
Meaning the law sees us as equal. If you kill someone, you will get the same penalty as another person that kills someone. But now the roles that we play are different
Yeah.
for order to be there. You get? Because there is a grace that you have been given that I do not have. And there's a grace that I have that you have not been given. The beauty is when we come together, your grace in our bound. You get? So, and another thing I think I can finish with is the misconception that when they say a man is the head, you take it literally. The man being the head means the man is the foundation. If Christ is the head of the church, Christ is called our foundation. The foundation that has been laid, no other foundation can be laid. Because when you're building a house, you don't start with the roof. You start with the foundation. The stronger the foundation, the stable the house. You get? So, when you mesema, the man leading, the foundation he puts in the house, spiritually, physically, the vision that he has, that's the foundation. Before you start a relationship, when you mesema, everything that you guys now communicate. That's now, I think that's even where the woman as a helper. Because I usually say you become a wife before you're a wife. Before you're a husband, you are a husband before you become a husband. You don't get married, then you become a wife. Because he who finds a wife, not he who finds a girlfriend, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Meaning, they have to see that wife before you become theirs. That character. The same thing for you guys. You have to see the character of a leader in a husband. Someone who you can entrust. You can say, by the way, I can trust my life into your hands. You get? Yeah, so the aim is for us to understand the significance we have and also to understand that communication is a very key foundation to how relationships last. I have friends right now that are going through very weird things in relationships because of communication barriers. And these things are things I was thinking, this means you never asked these questions before you started the relationship. You get? Yeah, so...
Yeah, before you finish, I'll say this. When you're starting a relationship, or if you are in a stage of courtship, courtship is that period of trying to understand each other before you make that bold step of
marriage.
You're my wife, it's done, it's closing, you know. Courtship is a process where all of us go through to understand each other, plus to get to know my dislikes, your dislikes, what I like, what I don't like, how will you communicate, Plus, don't forget, have people to be accountable to, people who have been in that stage who have already been married. So ask them. Ask for wisdom. See your pastor. Usikae tu ati yanks tuko sawa. Because the moment you ever then in that relationship, put God at the center. Ka God hayuko, your relationship haiko. Itakuwa tu lakini itakuwa tu But the moment we start building it, build it with God. Understand each other all the way. And communicate. Musipo communicate, man, itakuwa cringe. Nika days unakaa hivi unatry kujirecord alafu unasikia sauti yako unasikia But understand, alafu all the other things come naturally. No. Submission comes naturally. Security
Actually,
comes
I don't think it does.
It does.
It doesn't. Do you know why?
Let me tell
Everything
you.
that was written in the Bible from the context of relationships.
Let me tell you.
It's actually
Husbands, love your wife.
Yeah.
It means it doesn't come naturally. If it was coming naturally, it would not be husbands, love your wife. Wives, submit to your husbands. if it was natural, it would not be there as wives submit to your husbands.
You know, the interesting part.
Which means you need to die to self for you to be able to submit. I need to die to self
Yeah.
for me to be able to love you like Christ did.
Yeah.
Still goes on to say, man, be ready. If you are getting married, be ready to die for your wife.
Okay, not physically.
Kisonda kusema ni emotional.
Ni emotional.
physically. Ni tough, but unaona si natural. Si natural.
Yes,
Be ready to.
Because you can't imagine magodi wameingia kwa nyumba alafu ati hey buda. Lakini
But she's your wife.
yes, she's my wife. She's my wife.
So be ready.
Amen.
Now that shows trust. That shows a foundation that I can fall
And
on.
actually,
Even that I can submit.
it even acknowledges your story as safety and security, because the wife can actually trust that the husband can take a bullet for her. Okay, but that's a story for another day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an amazing session. This is the Spawn Podcast. I have been your host, Wise Kenya International, and the one and only.
Jasiri.
And the one and only.
Tiffany.
And the one and only. By the way, social media zetu, by the way. Handle zako kabla tumalize.
_Jasiri_.
_ Oyayo. Tiffany _ everywhere.
Hey, sawa.
Hey. Anyway. OE_photography.
Owi, hebu spell Owi, watu wataenda waandike vitu zao.
OWII
And then,
photography.
hey, we Mariko, we social media handle yako ni gani?
_KOL
_KOL B
3
_KOL B 3 Newton angekuwa hapa ningemuuliza social media yake, lakini sijui amenapi. Yeah, so the Spawn Podcast, obviously, Wise Kenya International, TikTok, YouTube, the Spawn Podcast, and then tukiangalia the place that we are in right now, so that I give them the shout out. Nini IHAB yenye iko Lavi sahi, James Kishere Road.
The suburbs of London.
The suburbs. Yeah, so I'll put the captions up at chini so that we get to see where.
Right there.
Right there.
Right where?
You see there. Right there.
There.
Okay, nimesahau social media handle yao, but I'll put the captions up at chini so that you see their link. Mtaiona tu iko tu hapa chini. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing space, by the way.
Much love.
Sijui nianze kumarket, sitaki kumarket saa hii nitaongea mingi, but at the end of it, if you want to be a member of this space, they offer amazing amenities, from the context of podcasts, events, to the place of interacting with creatives, networking, and even getting to have grants. And all these things that we are doing right now, by the way, nothing is charged. It is free of charge. Imagine all of this. Because people decided to give back. Yeah, so if you want to find out what you need to do to be a part of this experience, if you are creative and you want to do your own podcast, or you want to do your own music session, maybe kungekuwa na DJ hapa hivi amejiseti nini, we can design this space actually. Yeah, if you want to do your own thing, check out the link on the bio. Bio inakuanga huku chini ya muku juu penye inakuanga, and then you'll get to see the link to
Like, subscribe, and share.
where they will get to sort you out in the processes of becoming a member. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, be blessed, maze. Tuonane next time.
Much love.
Peace out.
See you.